Right, but as far as you are concerned, eh, why did you choose Mr. Anu Malik to give the music? I mean,
Who else would you choose?
Who else would be working with me? I mean, no,
why-
actually,
why- why Anu Malik?
Who else?
No. I'll answer that because when I knew about his portfolio, I knew about his work. To be honest, and to be very honest, and he knows about it. Also, that I approached a couple of music directors before this, and they completely ran away just by looking at the lyrics and looking at the demands of the script and the form of the music that I wanted.
Right.
Or rather the lack of form that I wanted in the music. And then Kumar Mangat suggested that why don't I speak to Anu Malik, would you like to work with Anu Malik? I said I don't mind trying him because I've seen that he's a great melodist. I definitely didn't want to work with a sequencer. I didn't want to work with somebody who didn't have a sense of music, and I had heard his music and I really admired his body of work. And at the time when I met him, he was completely open to the challenges. So in 2 meetings, I could make out that he was completely, anything that I would throw him, whether it was formless, shapeless, structureless, kind of ad-lib kind of music or whatever kind of, or let's say we shift the genre from qawwali to jazz to reggae to whatever. He was completely comfortable with that.
Did you rap in the film? Have you rapped in the film?
No, that's about the only thing we've not touched probably.
Why not?
I've not
I
done
mean,
it.
come on.
No. But I was so engrossed, luckily, for the music lovers, because when they hear my voice, they wonder what are they hearing. But anyway, I've got a great voice. मेरे सब गाने चलते हैं. But I didn't do that because
Can I
felt
disagree with that?
you did it the first day. Anu composed, but he made me so busy in the compositions. But it was not easy. The songs just look very simple to hear.
No,
We had a
it's great.
great tough
Great,
time.
great.
Why didn't you rap?
Great,
I mean,
great.
I can't.
No, but there was no situation such because I needed some very professional singers. I've taken Sudesh Bhosle, who's done a great job in Rabdoot's number. Even Javed is there. I've taken Sonu Nigam was Mera Hero Aage. I've taken Roop Kumar Rathod, who's done a fantastic job in Jeetoge Tum. I mean, I wanted a professional singer who could take it to a different high, and that's what Roop has done. Fabulous. He shows his range. So it's been
All male singers, isn't it? There's
yeah, it's
No, there is hardcore.
there is hardcore. There is
So you do have a bit of a
yeah.
rap.
rap is there, but it's not exactly prominent. Not
Yeah,
so much.
yeah.
As much as then I had this great chance to work with a gentleman called Rishi Rich. He's from UK. Rishi did this production with me in Passport Now, and I think we really got along very well together. There's Jackie who's done a great job with me in Jeeto Ke Tum. I think he really understood my vision
Even with
Kireet.
Rabdoot.
And with Rabdoot, tremendous. So we had some great people working, and we were so engrossed in just working
Wow.
on the song that वो कि मैं अन्नू मिले बोले कि मैं मिला तू मिली. I wouldn't do that rap at that point of time. And one more thing I wanted to add, there was no scope for anything but the vision of Kireet and the story. Please give me a song that takes the story forward. And I was just enraptured by the script, the scenes, and the situation.
All right, now do tell us a little bit about the characters because we really are approaching the end of the interview. But do tell us a little bit of the characters. How have you differentiated them? How did you work out the character of each?
Basically-
because you know
Yeah.
every person looking over there has a
Yeah.
distinct personality of his or her
Absolutely,
own.
absolutely.
So how did you work that out?
Absolutely. I basically am an animation filmmaker. I've studied from Sheridan College in Canada. Animation filmmaking essentially requires a lot more knowledge than live action films because essentially not only you have to create your own characters, but you also have to give them a part that they have to play, which the animators themselves, which is us, we have to enact it out, and we have to make sure that the contrast between the characters is right. And what we worked on is what is called the Stanislavski system, which is you need to know your characters to the last breath of their souls.
That's
so
right.
the contrast between the characters, which is that Bolly is a Sardar kid and Lavina is like a Sandra from Bandra kind of a person.
So Stanislavski. So it is much better to put your finger in the nose than to scratch it. Is that?
No, but it was amazing the way characters were fleshed out and the way they were like, we really went on to really.
So did you guys have a meeting on every character and did you say okay, you know more flesh tones here, more this thing over here, the eye should be bigger and
No, I think he was spared of all that because the songs that he had to compose, he had to focus only on one character.
No, I'm
which
talking
is-
about the artistic team.
Artistic team,
you
yes,
guys.
yes, absolutely.
The hair
We
col-
had more than
hair color.
yes.
What are the
we
kind
had
of dress?
more than 100 iterations for every single character. More than 100 iterations. We had lot of changes. We had a lot of what we say, kill your own baby or kill your own characters. We killed a lot of characters. We created a lot more new characters just to see and grow.
And the most difficult part is once you've created the character, you have to create a background for the character.
Absolutely.
All right, and there's a hell of a lot of continuing to you there.
Right.
So how do you do that? You know, you
well, if I tell you everything in this show and you're going to tell me, Kireet, say it in 2 minutes, it's not going to happen.
No. Okay. So you say it in 2.5 minutes. Okay.
No, basically,
there's this one beautiful song which is shown in the promos, Nash Mere Naal, which hopefully they will add in the film after the first week that Mangaji was saying.
So what do you do?
Yeah, but basically the first definition of animation is basically animation starts where live action gives up. So you have to create a world that is beyond imagination.
Which is your own favorite animated series or film?
I think I like a lot of the Disney stuff, but I really admire Jungle Book, which is the 1967 movie.
Oh, the old one.
Yeah, the old
1967
one.
Jungle Book.
Yeah, there are reasons for that.
Wow. Why?
Basically, the characterization, the wants, the needs, the motivations of the characters, the surrounding.
You know what? I don't know whether you've seen a very, very old film. It's a Disney film. It's called Bedknobs and Broomsticks.
Yes, of course.
You've seen it?
Of course.
All right. You know where they do this.
Right.
The Tijuana taxi kind of dance, right. You know, under that song Under the Sea. You remember that?
Yeah.
You know that I think that was possibly the first time that live characters were used along with animated characters, and it looks lovely. It's not bad at all.
Yeah. Even Mary Poppins.
Mary Poppins had it too.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. When they go straight into the. That's right.
Yeah.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. Isn't that right?
Even the one that they are dancing with the penguins and all that.
That's right.
That's
wonderful.
Yeah. So
but then you had great actors. You had Julie Andrews and you had Dick Van Dyke.
Yeah. So I think with Toonpur we have equally good actors, and we have, of course, with the improvement of technology, I think we have much better animation happening right now than what you saw in the.
Have you seen the film, the full film?
Absolutely.
In one full scene.
I just missed the first 10 minutes. I was late, but what I saw, after every 5 minutes, the film goes higher. Normally, what happens is once the interval comes in, the second half comes in. There are many films that tend to go a little lower. This is one film that gets better and better and better and better. And by the time the interval point comes, you're waiting for the next half. And by the time the second half comes, I ask him, so what's how many minutes more? We already reached the pre-climax. We finished the film in 1 hour 45 minutes flat, and you feel it is less because you want to see the film more. And the film is an outstanding piece of work. Trust me, kids go watch it, elders go watch it, everyone go watch it. Watch Toonpur Superhero. It's worth a watch, not once, not twice, 10 times.
All right, to watch Toonpur Superhero. I tell you what, let's before we end the show and we come back for a summing up to Kireet Khurana and of course to the amazing Mr. Anu Malik, let's take a look at a bit of the film. Let's take a look at a bit of the film, Toonpur Ka Superhero, releasing on 24th of December, Christmas Eve. Go watch it. But before that, let's take a look at a bit of the film.
फिर एक बार हम टूनासो से हार गए। अब हमको एक सुपर हीरो ही बचा सकता है। पर आ हीरो छे कौन?
आदित्य कुमार।
तुम्हें क्या लगता है ये सब मैं कर रहा हूँ? ये सब मेरे स्टंटमैन करते हैं।
मेरे को लगता है हमने गलत आदमी को पकड़ लिया है रे बाबा।
आदित्य, तुम हो कहाँ?
टूनपुर में।
कौन से पुर में?
देव टून्स ने तुम्हें कहाँ से ढूंढ निकाला?
आदित्य, हमारी मदद क्यों नहीं करना चाहते?
कल सुबह की पहली किरण पड़ते ही हम उन पर गांधीगिरी से धावा बोल देंगे।
ये चल के नहीं।
गलती तो हमारे से हुई ना। अब हर पीली चीज ढोकड़ा तो नहीं होती ना।
ये मैं मतलब कौन? आदित्य, आदित्य, नाम याद रखना, आदित्य।
चुप करो। आदित्य की वजह से हम पहली बार टूनासुरों से बाजी जीते हैं।
तुम तो हमारे लिए बने हो, इनके साथ क्या कर रहे हो?
नो मचान, मैंने डुप्लीकेट्स यूज करना बंद कर दिया है।
आदित्य को किक आउट करके हमारी प्रॉब्लम फुस हो जाएगी क्या?
चगारू, मैं तुम्हें चैलेंज करता हूँ कि तुम्हें तुम्हारी गेम में हराकर मैं अपनी फैमिली को लेकर जाऊंगा।
इस लेवल में दिमाग का इस्तेमाल करना है। पैटर्न तो देखो। वेल, वास्तु
के हिसाब से हमें राइट जाना चाहिए। क्या?
पहले रबदूत को बुलाने का फॉर्मूला बताइए ताकि टून अस्त्र से टूना सुरों का सुर बिगाड़ सकूं। हरी रेल लाल रेल से है मजबूत, हरी रेल लाल रेल।
Gentlemen, this is amazing. This is amazing stuff. Now, I'm reasonably certain it's going to do very well indeed.
We keep our fingers crossed and pray to God.
But from whatever I've seen over here, it's amazing. You've done an amazing job. I mean, this is wow.
Thank you.
He's right. Even I should clap for Kireet Khurana.
This is really
I think we should clap for all of us.
No, really,
Amazing.
No, I'm really and truly proud to see something over here which has been made right here in this country.
Absolutely, all Indian,
this
all
is
Indian
amazing.
crew. All Indian crew.
मैं पूरी हिंदुस्तानी है इसमें कोई फॉरेन टेक्नोलॉजिस्ट कोई नहीं है कोई फिरंगी कोई गोरा शोरा कोई नहीं है इसमें मतलब नो
सर हमारी जो मेरी घोड़ी है थोड़ी बहुत चमड़ी पर उतना ही है
मैं थोड़ा वेस्टर्न हिंदुस्तानी पूरा हिंदुस्तानी ईस्ट और वेस्ट इंडिया इज द बेस्ट
right you heard him Lee Marvin James Coburn Charles Bronson everybody But this is when you watched the film. What did you say to him after you'd seen the film?
I tell you a beautiful scene that happened. We were sitting across each other. The film ended. As soon as the film ended, I was just quiet, and I didn't know how to react because I expected the film to be very nice. But what I saw was amazing, especially the last 25 minutes, as I've been screaming the whole interview. And suddenly, what I hear, a small voice that looks at me and says, small voice that I hear, Anu, how did you like the film? And all I remember was, I got up and he's looking at me for my reaction. And I just opened my arms and said, I want to give you a hug, sir. And that said it all. For me, that was a very defining moment. And he just was, he couldn't take that kind of praise, but he wanted me to say, how's the film? And I had no words. There are sometimes you're quiet, you don't know what to say. And I just gave a big hug and I said, I'm watching something after a long time, a film that I felt as a composer, will I ever get a film where I can suddenly get up and say, wow, what a film. I felt that. Honestly, I felt that in Munna Bhai. I want to tell you, when I saw Munna Bhai MBBS, I felt that while I was watching the film on a standby. And Vidhu Vinod Chopra's office, when Rajkumar Hirani showed me the film. After that, I got the feeling when I saw Toonpur the Superhero. There were 3 films that really took my breath away in my life. One has been Border, again the last 25 minutes. Munna Bhai, what a film. And when I saw Toonpur the Superhero, I said, wow. And that's what I felt when I saw the film.
Wow. Must be great to hear all that, Kireet. And
absolutely. It's a pleasure and honor to be associated with the Anuji also in this project, and I'm happy that he stuck around.
I'm happy that you've given me a chance to be with you, and especially Ajay, Mangarji, Ross, everybody all put together. Now we wait for the audience's reaction.
What would you say your father would say?
My father really loves the film. He really likes the film. He really likes the way things have happened, and he's happy that it's finally come to an end and that we're going to be seeing the results of it. So he's very proud.
Has he seen the film?
Yes, of course.
You shown it to him?
Yeah, well, not in bits and parts, not with the final mix and dub, but he's been involved with the script in the beginning. So he's been like a creative force behind, like a father figure, like a guiding force in the film. And whenever now, of course, उनका जो अभी रहता है कि when he's coming to office every day, he comes a little late, comes for 2-3 hours, so he's like a semi-retired kind of life. But on the way he sees the posters and he sees all the banners and everything, and he's extremely proud. Yeah, he's very proud that अभी मुझे बोल रहे थे परसों कि अब तक मैं दूसरों की फिल्मों के पोस्टर देखता था, अभी हमारी फिल्म की पोस्टर टंगे हुए हैं. He really likes that.